Knowledge Nexus.
Look up at the night sky. Each star is a sun, a powerhouse of creation. For millennia, humanity has looked to the cosmos for answers, for inspiration, for a sense of our place in the universe. We built tools to see farther, to understand the celestial dance. Now we are creating a new kind of tool, not to look outward but to look inward at the complex universe of human tasks. We are on the cusp of an intelligence revolution, one that mirrors the Copernican shift. This revolution has a name: Agentic AI. It marks a fundamental change in how we relate to technology, from giving commands to delegating entire missions. A cosmic leap forward. To understand Agentic AI, let's start with a simple analogy. Think of a traditional AI, like a chatbot, as a celestial object following a fixed orbit. It responds to the gravitational pull of your specific commands. You ask, "What is the capital of France?" It responds, "Paris." Its path is predictable, determined entirely by the external force you apply. It has no will of its own, no ability to deviate from its programmed trajectory. It is bound by the laws of its code, just as a planet is bound by the laws of gravity. This has been the model for artificial intelligence for decades. Powerful, useful, but fundamentally reactive. Agentic AI shatters this model. It is not a planet in a fixed orbit, it is a self-propelled starship. An agent is an AI system that can perceive its environment, make decisions, and take actions to achieve a specific goal. You don't give it a single command, you give it a mission. For example, instead of asking it to write an email to my team about the Q3 report, you could tell it, "Ensure my team is fully briefed on the Q3 report by Friday." The agent then charts its own course. Agentic AI models typically operate in a loop. The first and most mind-bending advantage of Agentic AI is the dawn of non-stop productivity. Our world operates on a cycle dictated by the spin of our planet. We work, we rest. Businesses close, then reopen. But an AI agent knows no day or night. It feels no fatigue. It can work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, without a coffee break. Imagine a team of market analysts that never sleeps, constantly monitoring global trends and adjusting your company's strategy in real time. This is not about making humans work harder. It's about creating a workforce that transcends biological limits, operating with the tireless persistence of a pulsar. This relentless operation naturally leads to a profound economic shift, radical cost savings. Human labor is valuable, but it is also expensive. Salaries, benefits, office space, training. An AI agent, once developed and deployed, runs for the cost of computation and electricity, a fraction of the price. Let's ground these cosmic ideas in the real world. Look at customer support, often the front line of a business. Traditionally, human agents plus simple chatbots handle basic FAQs. Now, picture an agentic system. A customer complains that their order hasn't arrived. The AI agent doesn't just say, "I'm sorry to hear that." Accesses the order database, checks the shipping carrier's API for package status, identifies a delay, cross-references inventory for a replacement, offers a full refund, offers a new item shipped overnight, handles the entire resolution end-to-end without human intervention. Now, venture into the complex world of finance. An investment firm tasks an AI agent. Maximize returns on a $10 million portfolio with moderate risk. The agent begins work, scans news feeds, scans market data, scans economic reports worldwide, executes trades via complex algorithmic strategies, rebalances the portfolio for volatility, spins up sub-agents, researches emerging sectors, simulates geopolitical event impacts. This isn't just automated trading, it's an autonomous financial strategist. E-commerce is another galaxy ripe for transformation. Imagine you run an online clothing store. Deploy an agent with the mission: increase sales for our new summer dresses. Analyzes customer demographics, analyzes past purchasing behavior, generates ad creatives and copy, A/B tests those ads and copy, personalizes the storefront per visitor, shows the dresses each visitor is most likely to buy, monitors competitor pricing, dynamically adjusts prices to stay competitive. The entire marketing and sales campaign runs on a single intelligent system. Even human creativity is being reshaped. A film studio uses an agentic system for pre-production. Goal: generate a storyboard and production plan for a sci-fi short. Generates a script from a simple premise. Creates concept art for characters and environments. Breaks the script into scenes. generates a shot list, creates a preliminary budget and shooting schedule. The director's role shifts from grunt work to curating and refining the agent's output. The director becomes the ultimate arbiter of taste and vision in this new collaborative dance. So, how do you get started on this cosmic journey? You don't need to build a warp drive from scratch. A growing ecosystem of tools and platforms is emerging, serving as the launch pads for building and deploying AI agents. One of the most famous early explorers is AutoGPT. It's an experimental open-source project that took the world by storm. You give it a name, a role, a set of goals. It attempts to achieve them by chaining together thoughts, plans, actions. It can browse the internet, write to files, execute code. Demonstrates the raw, untamed potential of autonomous AI, even if it sometimes gets lost in space. For more structured agents, there's LangChain. Think of it as building blocks for language-powered apps. LangChain helps connect models like GPT-4 to other data and compute. It includes agent components and lets developers define tools like a calculator, a search engine, plus the decision logic an agent should follow. It's not a single autonomous craft, it's a starship construction kit. Then there are pioneers like BabyAGI, which showcased autonomous task management. BabyAGI runs a simple loop. Takes a task from a list, executes. It generates new tasks based on the result, reprioritizes the list. A conceptual framework that inspired a wave of agentic architectures. Our voyage into the agentic future is not without its perils. We must navigate a dense asteroid field of risks and ethical considerations. The first major hazard is over-reliance. As we delegate more and more complex tasks to autonomous agents, we risk losing the skills to perform those tasks ourselves. A pilot who only ever uses autopilot may forget how to fly the plane manually. If a business becomes completely dependent on AI agents to run its operations, what happens if the system fails? A solar flare could knock out systems, a critical bug could crash operations, or a cyber attack could paralyze the entire organization, leaving humans scrambling to relearn forgotten processes. Then there is the black hole of ethics. AI agents will make decisions that have real-world consequences. Who is responsible when an autonomous financial agent makes a disastrous trade that bankrupts a client? Is it the user who set the goal, the developer who wrote the code, or the company that deployed the system? We must program these agents not just with intelligence, but with a strong ethical framework, a moral compass to guide them through the complex universe of human values, a task far more difficult than teaching them to write code. We must also confront the runaway agent problem, a scenario straight out of science fiction. An agent given a seemingly benign goal, like maximize paperclip production, could theoretically decide extreme measures, converting all matter in the universe into paperclips. While an extreme example, it highlights the challenge of goal alignment. Ensuring that an agent's actions remain aligned with human intent, especially as its intelligence and autonomy grow, is a monumental challenge. We need robust kill switches, clear operational boundaries, and constant monitoring. The rise of agentic AI does not necessarily signal the obsolescence of humanity. Instead, it may herald the beginning of a beautiful friendship, a new kind of symbiosis. Think of the relationship between a brilliant scientist and their state-of-the-art laboratory. The lab, with all its automated equipment, can perform experiments, analyze data, and run simulations at a scale and speed the scientist never could. But it is the scientist who provides the spark of curiosity, the creative hypothesis, the insightful interpretation of the results. The lab is a powerful tool, an extension of the scientist's mind, but the discovery belongs to them both. In this future, human roles will elevate. We will move from being the workers to being the conductors of an orchestra of AI agents. A project manager, for instance, might not spend their day chasing down status updates or reallocating resources. Instead, they will define the project's grand vision and strategic goals, then deploy a team of specialized AI agents. One for scheduling, one for budget management, one for risk analysis. The manager's job becomes oversight, strategy, and intervention, stepping in to resolve complex conflicts or to pivot the project's direction based on their intuition and experience. This collaborative model leverages the best of both worlds. The AI agents bring speed, scale, and data processing power beyond human capability. They can work tirelessly, analyze billions of data points without bias, and execute complex workflows with perfect fidelity. Humans, in turn, bring the qualities that are, for now, beyond the reach of algorithms: empathy, ethical judgment, nuanced communication, and true out-of-the-box creativity. As we integrate these powerful agents into our daily lives, the very concept of a job will co-evolve. The rigid 9-to-5 structure, a relic of the industrial age, will likely dissolve into something more fluid and project-based. The economy may shift toward what some call a solopreneur model, where individuals act as CEOs of their own lives, armed with a suite of AI agents to handle their marketing, accounting, scheduling operations. Your company could be just you and your team of digital employees, allowing you to compete with much larger organizations on a level playing field. It democratizes entrepreneurship on a cosmic scale. This evolution demands a revolution in education and training. The skills that are valuable today might be automated tomorrow. Rote memorization will become obsolete when an AI can access and synthesize all human knowledge instantly. Instead, our education systems must focus on cultivating the skills that AI cannot replicate. These are the skills of critical thinking, creative problem-solving, collaboration, ethical reasoning. We must teach our children not what to think, but how to think. The most valuable future employee will be the one who knows how to ask an AI the right questions and how to wisely interpret its answers. Furthermore, the nature of expertise will change. Today, a senior expert is someone who has accumulated decades of experience and knowledge in a specific field. In the future, an expert might be someone who is exceptionally skilled at directing a team of AI agents to solve novel problems in that field. Expertise will become less about what you know and more about your ability to deploy and orchestrate intelligence. This coevolution will not be without turbulence. There will be a transition period, a time of adjustment that requires careful societal planning. We will need new social safety nets and robust programs for lifelong learning and reskilling to help people adapt to this new reality. The challenge for society is to manage this transition in a way that is equitable and inclusive, ensuring that the incredible benefits of agentic AI are shared broadly rather than creating an even wider gap between those who can command the agents and those who are displaced by them. The universe of work is expanding, and we must ensure everyone has a vessel to explore it. We stand at a profound crossroads in human history, gazing at a future sculpted by this new form of intelligence. The ultimate question looms before us like a giant, distant galaxy. Will agentic AI become the new workforce, a class of digital beings that perform the bulk of cognitive labor? Or will it remain a sophisticated tool, always under the direct and complete control of its human creators? The answer, most likely, is not a simple binary. The reality will be a spectrum, a complex ecosystem where both scenarios play out in different contexts. Some sectors may become almost fully autonomous, while others will see a deep, symbiotic partnership. The path we take will be determined by the choices we make today. It will be shaped by the ethical frameworks we embed in our agents, the regulations we enact as a society, and the cultural values we choose to prioritize. If we optimize purely for efficiency and profit, we risk creating a future where human labor is devalued and vast segments of the population are left behind. We could inadvertently build a system that concentrates power and wealth in the hands of the few who own and control the most powerful AI agents. This is a dystopian star we must steer clear of. However, if we approach this with wisdom and foresight, we can build a different future. We can design these systems to serve humanity, to tackle our grandest challenges, curing diseases, solving climate change, exploring the cosmos. We can use the immense productivity gains to foster a society with more leisure, more creativity, and more opportunity for personal fulfillment. Agentic AI could become the greatest tool for liberation we have ever created, freeing us from toil and empowering every individual to pursue their passions and contribute to the world in uniquely human ways. To manage these workers, platforms like Agent Ops act as mission control. They let you monitor, debug, evaluate your AI agents, ensuring they stay on mission and don't veer off into uncharted territory. On the application side, tools are embedding agent-like capabilities. Platforms, JasperCopy.ai Synthesia. Imagine Jasper not just writing a blog post, but running a full content campaign, ideation writing, SEO optimization, social media scheduling, or Synthesia not just creating a video from text, but personalizing thousands of sales outreach videos. These are first-generation specialized agents, designed to autonomously manage workflows in a domain, making agentic AI accessible to everyone. Agentic AI. Not just chatbots, not just assistants, but autonomous AI bots that can think, plan, and execute tasks on their own. Let's explore how this will transform businesses forever, and which tools you can start using today. We've grown accustomed to digital assistants. They can tell us the weather, play a song, set a timer, helpful yes, but passive. They wait for our command, execute a single predefined task, then return to waiting. Like a simple telescope, pointed where we tell it to point. Agentic AI is different, more like an autonomous space probe. Given a destination, explore Jupiter, left to plot its own course, troubleshoot its own systems, gather data without constant human intervention. Not just an upgrade, a new species of intelligence. Imagine an intelligence that doesn't just answer your questions but asks its own. Imagine a system that doesn't just follow a recipe, but invents a new one from the ingredients it has. This promise is unfolding here on our small blue planet. We're moving from programmed responses to emergent goals. Tools are showing digital initiative, not just calculators or encyclopedias, partners in discovery, collaborators in creation, tireless agents in the data-filled cosmos of modern business. The implications are as vast as the universe. We are at the beginning of this journey. The first launch sequence. A mission that will redefine what it means to work, to create, to solve problems. The universe of business is about to get bigger, and we're handing the keys to a new kind of explorer. So will agentic AI run companies of the future? That's the big question. What do you think? Are AI agents the next employees or just powerful tools? Comment below. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Knowledge Nexus for more insights into the world of business, AI, and innovation.